I love money, I love bags, I love cars, turbo stack. I want Louis double V, I want Prada for my feet.
Hey babes, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Sierra, and if you're not, hey girl, hey. So you can probably tell, like, in the way that I'm talking, that I'm a little congested. I have been sick these past 2 weeks, but I didn't have a thing. I just been under the weather. So as you can tell by the description, we will be doing a chit chat, get ready with me on this soft, natural glam look. This is like my everyday go-to, quick, I can wear this anywhere type of look, to the mall, to dinner, to anywhere. And also, I'm also going to be talking about what I am learning in my 20s. And by no means is this advice. This is just saying what I'm learning. Because I just know there's other girls out there that are like feeling the same exact way. Like, they also feel like they are just now learning these things. So take it as you will. And also, I'll be talking about what I am expecting out of myself going into 2022, the woman that I want to be, and, you know, just navigating life and understanding to live in my own pace. So yeah, everything, all the makeup that I'm using is from Sephora. Yeah, everything, mostly everything is NARS. So yeah, if you want to see how I did this, stay tuned. Whew. Hey babes, so I am really excited to do this video because I have been sick for about 2 weeks, pretty much since like the week after Christmas. I don't know, my body is just not really taking well to the weather, I'm guessing, and I've just like been sick in the bed. You can probably still hear it like in my sinuses that I am not fully myself, but I feel like this video was like super important to do as a chit chat, get ready with me, because one, I'll be doing my soft glam look as my everyday look. I'm not doing anything too special. If you hear snoring in the background, it's my dog. It's my dog. So pretty much, like, I felt it was necessary to talk about what I have learned in my 20s. Well, what I'm learning in my 20s, because I am 21. I don't know if I said that in my in my get to know me. I am 21 and I will be turning 22. I will be turning, you know, you be sick and your mind be so jam-packed. I will be turning 22 in June, and I feel that I am like really going through like all of the normal like getting into 22 things, especially with me being a full-time college student. I am just going through life at its pace, which is normal. But okay, so there's this thing, and it's called pre-graduation depression, which is pretty much where you are at the last like stride of undergrad, and you're about to graduate and get your bachelor's degree, but you still have more to go. So it's kind of where you start to see everybody that you are around, or like not you're around, but like everybody that you went to high school with, and that you went to like a middle school and all these things, and say that they are doing things that only require 4 years. Say some of them are only going to be maybe crime scene investigators or police officers or nurses or anything, and they are about to be done. So they are starting these families. They're starting these families and they're getting married, and obviously social media is super big. So, you know, you're seeing that all over social media, and you are just not ready to start a family. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not ready because you still have so much more to do until you personally feel like you're ready. And everybody has, you know, a personal timeline of when they want to have a baby, when they want to, you know, start their life. And that is for everybody to decide. But you as a person, you know when you're ready. And you know when you're just not ready. And I'm not ready. But when you see everybody doing it, you're like, hold on. Like, wait, wait a second. No. So I'm pretty much going through that, and it starts to make you feel like, oh my gosh, should I be doing something that is gonna end in 4 years so that I'm done? But I am pre-law, so I have 1 year left of undergrad, and then I will be going on to law school. And you know, there's a lot of schooling there, and that can sometimes become scary because you start to question everything. You start to try to figure out, is this worth it? Is this going to be what I think it's gonna be? Is this gonna bring me the life that I'm, you know, been praying for? So you start to think about stuff like that, and that can get to you. And it might be me being sick and just kind of like in my own head about things, and just really trying to navigate life, you know. But I really had to sit down and have a talk like with my family, and they were pretty much, you know, you just have to do life at your own pace. You know what you're working towards, and for some people they get there sooner than others, and for some people, you know, it just takes a little bit more time. Like, you don't have to worry, you will get there, and you're on track, you're doing good, you know what I'm saying? So don't worry. Y'all know me looking out the window again. You know, you're worried and you're trying to make sure that this, you know, your life is going according to plan. I'm a Gemini, so I am very planned out. I feel that everything needs a plan. If it's not planned out, then it ain't happening. But that's just the way that I am. I overthink everything. I go through everything. And I felt like that was a big thing I needed to learn within myself, was that it is okay to not be so planned out and to kind of just take life as it is and just go with the flow, you know, at your own pace. Like, it's okay. Like, you'll get there just like everybody else is getting there, and don't worry. And then like something else that I really had to sit and like talk to myself about is friends. Like, okay, I am a very introverted girl. Like, I'm that friend in the group where they're like, just get to know her. You'll love her once you get to know her. I don't initiate conversation, but once you give it, I'm like down. Because I'm like down for the girls. Like, I'm down. But, I mean, like, you know, down to hang out. But I am, you know, that's just how I am. And you go through, you know, I go to a college that doesn't have a lot going on. Like, there's not a lot of like parties, things like that. I go to a college that's very focused, honestly. They're very focused. They don't do much. But, you know, you have like all of these friends in high school and middle school, and you like come up with all these people, and then you stop talking to all of them completely. And then you kind of just, you know, just be chilling, you know what I'm saying? So in my 20s, going into my 20s, I had to understand that I really stopped looking at friends as like just like young friends in like high school. Like, and you know, when you get into an argument with your friend, you're just like, yeah, girl, whatever. Like, you know, you my friend, like, whatever. You don't hold on to anything. You don't hold on to a grudge. It's not in you. You're young. You're kicking it. You're just trying to have fun. But I personally started to look at my friends as people. And I started to look at my friends as people instead of, you know, just young friends, you know what I'm saying? So I started immediately looking at them as like, no, I really don't like you as a person. And you know, that was just my right, and I didn't. They were not good people. They were not good people. And they just, it's not even like they just weren't good people. They just weren't good people for my life. You know, like when you in middle school and high school, you know, don't really care about the little like comment, you know, when you realize people be being sneaky and like shady and stuff like that. And you just got to move on. Like, honestly, there's so many more people in the world to become friends with that it is not going to kill you to find some new ones. And that definitely took me a while to figure out, but once I did, there was no going back. I was like, oh, this eyebrow does not look super dark. I have to fix it if it does. And once I figured that out, I was like, yeah, no, I have no desire to be friends with people, you know, that don't have my best interest at heart. Like, they are not good people. So going into your 20s, you will start to see a change in your friends, and you'll start to reflect and be like, you know it isn't you, but you try to figure out, or you still try to get over this stuff as if you guys are still like kids, and you're not. You're adults, and this is the way that they are, and this is how they act, and it's a no. And it's a no, and it will not be tolerated. And also, I feel the same way as about relationships. Every young girl has to go through heartbreak, and it's sad to say. And it's really sad to say, because it's like, ugh, no girl wants to go through that, but you have to. You have to go through it, because you have to understand what you will and won't put up with. You have to know that what somebody's doing isn't okay. Now don't get me wrong, like, it's always gonna be that one person that you end up dating or whatever in high school or whatever that do you wrong. They do you wrong. And if you don't go through that, if you don't have to go through that, oh my God, God bless your soul. God bless your soul. But I feel like as human beings, you need to experience that heartbreak so that when you get into your adult years, you know, you need to experience that heartbreak and move on, because you cannot hold on to men like that. And I feel like that really helps when you get into your adult years, because now that I'm adult, like I told you, I started looking at my friends as people. You start looking at the boys in middle school and high school as men once you get older, and you know what you will and what you won't put up with. You couldn't pay me to put up with nothing. I mean, I never really like actually put up with like cheating or nothing like that, but you definitely couldn't pay me now to put up with it. Like, you couldn't pay me now to go through it. Like, oh no. So you definitely start to look at people as people, and that's the same with family. You start to look at them as people. Go about life is to look at them as people. And that's just what it is. And you'll be good once you do that. You won't have to worry. You won't have to worry. And the next thing is, honestly, also when you're exiting like high school into college, when you're in high school, you are so active. You are out all the time. You are doing all these things. And sometimes, you know, when you get an adult and you start working and you start, you start working and you start pretty much not being so active, hold on. Yeah, and you start not being so active, you know, it's kind of hard to get back into that routine. So I definitely do feel like you really should sit down and figure out some type of, like, what is this? No, this is not what I'm looking for. Some type of routine so that you don't, you know, slip into bad habits because you're not out and about. You aren't doing this with your friends. You aren't doing that with your friends. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely say that too. I think the biggest thing I'm explaining about being from your high schools into going into your 20s is to just find time for you and understand that everyone's problems, the way everyone else lives their lives, has nothing to do with you, and it will never have anything to do with you. It is not your problem to try to fix friends. It is not, ooh, yeah, I'm sick. It is not your problem to try to fix friends, and it is not your problem to try to fix men. It is not your problem. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. And it will never have anything to do with you. So I think that's the biggest thing and just do you. Like, find a healthy pattern so that you can continue to be a healthy person into your 20s, because you'll fall out of, going out with your friends, going to the gym with your friends. Once you like go to the gym with your friends and then you're not friends anymore, it's hard to kind of get back in the swing of things and things like that. And then it's like, oh, you got to go by yourself. But no, I definitely think going to the gym and, yeah, I accidentally cut my nose the other day. So that's why I also couldn't do a video. I just been going through it, y'all, these last couple days. And I couldn't do a video because my nose was open, scarred. But yeah, I truly just feel like you should just take time to be yourself. Be yourself, do your own thing, live life at your own pace. And even with healthy activity, I truly feel like you should find stuff that makes you happy as a person. Like, it doesn't matter what everybody else has going on. I spend a lot of money on self-care items. Foot massages from Target, the things that you slip on your feet and let them soak, bath salt, candles, things like that make me extremely happy. And I had to just whine. Oh, y'all, I love my wine. I even got into baking. Really take time to figure out who you are as a person and just go with it. Just go with it. It is really okay to move on from people and their problems in their lives, and you don't have to sit back and keep trying to, it ain't your problem. It's God's problem. So yeah, it ain't your problem, boo. It ain't your problem. Yeah, so next I am going to talk about credit, y'all. Credit. So a big problem for me was that going into my college life, I didn't have any bills. I didn't have a car note until last year, 2021. June, I ended up getting myself a new car. I always bought my cars cash, and I never had a car note. I never had a phone bill because my mom pays all of our phone bills. Yeah, my eyebrows look a little. My mom pays all of our phone bills, and it's not like I pay rent or anything at home. And then when I moved from college, when I moved from home, I went straight into a dorm on college. So, and it's still like I didn't have rent, because scholarships and stuff like that. So I really didn't have any responsibilities, which made for very poor money management skills. I literally have the worst money management skills. And don't get me wrong, it's not like I would go back in time and change it to the point where I had bills, because I don't want no bills. I don't want no bills, at all. Let me see if I can move this. Okay. I don't want no bills at all. I would go through life with no bills if I could, obviously. But once you start to get bills, I'm very responsible. So it's not like I had a hard time navigating through having bills. It was just new to me. And I was like, whoa. You mean rent plus? Because now, I don't live on campus anymore like I did. But It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You mean rent plus a car note? Plus my credit card bills? I was like, whew, y'all gotta be playing. This ain't the life I was supposed to be in. So it was hard. It was hard to really cope with that, I guess, as being a fresh adult, plus, you know, going through that. So when it came to the poor money management skills, I had poor money management skills all the way around. So when it comes, credit is like the gold of all to live. Like credit, if you got good credit, you can get anything you want in this world. And that's just the way it is, and that's the way it's always gonna be. Even though, don't ask me my opinion on credit, because I don't feel like we was put on this earth to have credit. But I guess if that's the life they want us to live, then I guess we were supposed to be living life off the land. But don't get me into that. Don't get me into that. So, yeah, I hate bills that much. I hate bills that much, for real. But when it comes to credit, it's like I started applying to these apartments and these houses, and they was like, no. And I was getting a door slammed in my, so not slammed in my face, but theoretically slammed in my face. Like, no. So now I'm in the process of trying to move to a whole nother state, and I'm working hard to get my credit together. And I am like, oh my. So honestly, the advice that I would give on credit is to get a credit card. You know, get however many you feel you can, you really can balance. Don't get 5 credit cards and then be spending them all up and then be like, oh my. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Sorry, y'all, my. Yeah, don't get a credit card and then be like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, no, don't. Just get as many as you feel that you yourself can manage and go through it like that. And, you know, just my biggest thing would be, I have now been trying to be a very planned out person. So I got a planner. And even if you have like an iPad or anything, like any extra device laying around, I would say just put in your calendar, you know, all your bills, when they do, how much they do, you know what I'm saying? And get that, you know, get that in order. Get that in order. You know, sometimes you learn later than others, but it's okay, you know. As long as you learn that credit is golden, and without it, you are nothing, truly, in this world. Like, it is wild. It is wild how much credit matters, and just take care of it. Just take care of it. It is kind of sad that they don't understand sometimes that people go through stuff, you know, people with kids and people where they have to mess up their credit sometimes and go through this and do all this, you know, they go through a lot, and not all the time is happy for people, because this is America, you know what I'm saying? So, but, you know, just do what you can with your credit, and just make sure to take care of it and get on it as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? So, as soon as possible. Yeah. And a lot of credit cards I have noticed, they have like on the links on the websites. Video. Bye. On the links on the websites, they have credit management classes. Like, just like tips. I wouldn't say classes, but just like tips for you to learn and go through. And I feel that if you need help, and there's a lot of YouTube videos, there is a lot of people that help people who are trying to learn about credit. So I would just take that very, very seriously. Very seriously. But don't worry if you feel behind, because it's life, and that's just the way that it is. Oh, I do want to note that almost all my products are from Sephora. Literally, and most of my products are NARS. Most of them are NARS. My foundation is NARS. My concealer is NARS. My setting powder is Anastasia. But that's about it. Everything else is pretty much NARS. So yeah, I truly feel like everyone should just really watch some videos on credit, y'all, because if not, y'all gonna be messed up. Y'all gonna be looking wow. But so yeah, that's pretty much what I have learned in my 20s. But I do want to talk about what I am expecting to like about 2022. Like, what am I expecting out of myself? Which is basically to become the woman that I want to be. I need to be that woman already. Yes, I am very planned out, but I procrastinate a lot. And it is crazy that I procrastinate so much, but I do it with everything. I do it with schoolwork. I do it with everything. Being a Gemini, I am very like, I can have so much to do. And if it stresses me out, I will go to sleep. I will go to sleep. I would be like, I'm not dealing with this today. I'm about to go to sleep. Like, they're just going to catch me tomorrow. They're just going to have to hope. Oh, that was a lot. I have to fix that. They're just going to have to hope that tomorrow is a good day for me, and then we'll think about it tomorrow. So yeah, I had to really, but I literally had to understand that in order to be the woman that I want to be, I need to make my surroundings as if I am already that woman. So if I want to be a very planned out person, I need to buy planners and calendars. If I want to be that girl that gets up and works out every day, then I need to set an alarm. If I want to be that girl that takes bomb pictures, then I need to watch YouTube videos on how these girls is taking these bomb pictures. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I just need to be the person who I am thinking about being every day. And going into 2022, I am done procrastinating on things. It really sucks that I was so sick these 2 weeks prior, because I felt as though I was like not good for nothing. I'm like, girl, I'm so sick. I'm just like, I didn't know what to do. Hold on. I'm sorry, Cusco. I had to wear my makeup sponge. It didn't even get on you. Now my dog acting like some of the water got on him. It's over a towel. Don't touch that water. So yeah, I am really just trying to, you know, get everything together. I feel like 2021 was definitely trial and error for a lot of us. And it really brought out, I feel like, a different type of strength in everybody, obviously, because everything that was going on. And, you know, it just makes you sit and really analyze life. Well, it made me anyway. And I'm just realizing that although I am working up to the goal of who I want to be, I just need to be that person now and stop trying to wait for the right time. It's kind of like YouTube. When you're first about to do a YouTube video, it seems like something is always wrong. Like, nothing is ever perfect. And it's just not the right time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'd be like, I gotta wait. My nails ain't done. Although it's been terrifying for me to find a nail tech in this world. But, yeah. And where I live, you just can't go to a shop and, like, get some bomb nails, because they will do you wrong. They will do you wrong. Okay? So, but my lash techs stay on point, though. My lash techs stay on point. I know that going into 2022, I have different dreams and goals that I'm trying to accomplish. And the only way for me to do them is to really, you know, put my best foot forward and understand that it's okay to fail. You just gotta do it. You just gotta do it. So that's what I am trying to accomplish going into 2022. is to be the person that I want to be. And honestly, if you are going through something similar as far as trying to kind of just navigate life, I would love to know how you're going through it, because let me tell you, your girl is stressed out. Your girl is stressed out. Like, even with like jobs and things of that sort, like even like jobs and things of that sort, you know, you can't be like, you can't go into a job that you've been like dying for and be like, I wanted this job for so long, I'll be ready soon though. No, you need to go in that job and say, I'm ready now. Like, and they're gonna be like, you gotta no train, you ain't got no training. You gotta be like, that's okay, you can give me some. You can give me some training. It don't matter, I ain't got no training. What they gotta do with anything? You need an employee, right? And I need a job. And I need a job. Just that simple. Just that simple. And you need a job and they need an employee. So yeah, I feel that everybody should really, I've been meaning to like sit down and do a vision board. Hold on, y'all, I need to go through this. I've been needing to sit down and do a vision board, but I just been so sick. And you know, I haven't been feeling like myself. I definitely been feeling like super sick. I have another video to do after this though. And I literally was so sick that I vlogged for New Year's Eve. I vlogged for 2 days after New Year's Eve. I've been supposed to like organize my closet for the longest. Have yet to do it. I have yet to do it because I've just been so tired. And that's sad because my new year, I thought I was going to be so motivated. I thought I was going to be so motivated, y'all, but I am just not. I am just not right now. And it's obviously because, you know, going through what I'm going through. And life is just like taking me by a storm. Taking me by a storm. Okay, and then next, after I have let, I'm about to put my powder on, which is my, oh, I'm lying. It was Laura Mercier. But going back to what I was saying about becoming the woman that you want to be, I think the biggest thing is, no, I'm not gonna say that. Sorry, y'all. My phone had died. I had to recharge it. So, but I didn't do nothing else. I didn't do nothing else. It's still where we left off at. So, I think going back. Oh, and the powder that I am using is Laura Mercier. So, pretty much going back to what I was saying before about feeling behind too. Also, I had to really tell myself, because everybody knows how big social media is right now. Everybody is on social media. Everybody is, you know, seeing each other's lives. And if you watch TikTok every day, like I watch TikTok every day, you'll know what I'm talking about. And you'll know that you see everybody's lives and you're like on luxury black girl TikTok. Somehow you didn't got to luxury black girl TikTok. Somehow you didn't got to luxury black girl dog TikTok. And you'd be like, girl. Yeah, we just had to take a rain check. Not a rain check. We just had to take a break because I spilled some of my vitamin C water that's supposed to help me not be sick anymore onto my iPad. So yeah, that's how my day is going. I'm just about to spray. I put my powder everywhere that I put my concealer so it can sit for a second, and I am about to spray some Urban Decay All-Nighter on it. But yeah, so back to what I was saying about feeling left behind, even though I really talked about that in the beginning of my video. This is a major point that I meant to say. But you know, when you're sick, your brain is everywhere. when you're on social media and you're seeing all of these girls, right? And everybody is just so together. Everybody is so just living life. And just, you end up on Luxury Black Girl TikTok. You end up on all these TikToks. And the YouTubers that I watch, they are just going through life with a breeze. You know, they're already like doing their damn thing. And you start to be like, oh my God, like, how are they there already? But then you have to realize that they are older than you. They have already had experience in this game. Like, they have already been doing this influencer, YouTube. You are just starting off. Like, you have to start from the bottom and work your way to the top. You do not just become an overnight success. You do not just become an overnight Instagram blow up. I mean, unless you do some crazy stuff, girl, unless you do some crazy stuff. But you do not just become that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to, hold on, let me take this off. Yeah, you do not just become that. Y'all, the wig is off. And you have to understand that you just aren't there yet. But when you are watching them, and you are seeing that they like have it all together, you have to know you. You have to know what your goal is. You have to know what your personality is, because I see a lot of girls these days, they see like these influencers and these TikTokers, and they go on their page and they literally just try to steal their whole aroma. They be like, this is who I want to be. But no, you cannot be who they are, because that is not who you want to be. You want to be you, but just like with a little twist. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be you, but you want to be the you. If you enjoy what someone's doing, don't get me wrong, then do it, but just do you. Oh, wow, that has water on it. That's the brush that I used. Just, yeah, I think my boyfriend's sitting outside the door listening to me on my video. Sometimes he does that. But if you want to be, no, that's what I'm saying. If you, sorry, throw me off. If you are enjoying what someone's doing and you're like, oh my, like, I like that. I like the way they are doing that. Then do it with your own twist. But you have to know you, because you won't even enjoy doing what they're doing. And I think I never like tried to go on anybody's page and like steal the whole thing, but it definitely was like, wow, that is amazing. Like, I want to be like that. You have these girls wanting to be them, but you can't want to be them. Like, you need to want to be you. Like, honestly and truly, you cannot be them. Like, you can try to be a replica of them, but they already are pleasing that market. They already are having that fan base. If a fan comes to you and they're like, oh my God, I like these girls' stuff, but then they see that it's not original and it's not authentic, they will point it out and they will be aware, and they will never come back to your page to support. No, they will never come back to your page to support. So I guess the biggest thing is truly just do you. Just do you. It's okay. It does not matter how long it takes. It doesn't. I might be lagging because I'm sick, y'all. But just do you, boo. Just do you. And it will be okay. It will be okay. I didn't already started coloring my hair. Y'all. I ain't put no blush or nothing on. Okay. For my blush, I am going to be using the 3503 Fierce by Nature Morphe palette. Super cute. I am going to be using, which one? I'm going to be using this pink one right here. It does not have a name at the moment. I have like such rosy cheeks. It's so awkward just smiling on the camera. Just sitting there smiling. So yeah, I definitely felt like that was like super important to mention is do you. Do you. Okay? Do you. It will come. Everything comes with time. You just have to know who you are. You can't be anybody you think you want to be because you don't even know who you are. Please. Please. So, yeah. This is a wig. This is a wig. And it does have highlights in it. The highlights are super cute. So yeah, I am pretty finished with this soft glam everyday look, and I do love it. And I wear this when I'm going like out. I do need to do my lip. Sorry, my sick mumbo jumbo mind is all over the place. Yeah, so I really do hope that everybody enjoyed this video and understood exactly what I was saying. This was not facts type video. This is just what I am learning. This is what I'm learning and how I am going through life. How I'm going through life, and you know, if it doesn't resonate with you, then take it as a grain of salt. If you don't feel like you need to worry about these things, then don't worry about them. You know what I'm saying? But I think the biggest message for this year is to do you, boo. Do you. It don't matter what everybody else got going on. Do you. And be happy, honestly. Be happy. You don't have to be upset all the time. You don't have to owe anybody an explanation. You don't have to do anything. You just have to be you. Ooh, that's a cute glossy look. So yeah, I am going to spray my face again with the Urban Decay. And I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video with my sick little voice. And I can't wait to see you guys next time.